Taliban willing to establish relations with all nations except Israel. The Taliban are willing to establish ties with all countries except for Israel, a spokesman said Tuesday as the extremist group announced its new government after taking control of Afghanistan. Spokesman Suhail Shaheen told Russia's Sputnik News that the Taliban were willing to work with the U.S. after they swiftly toppled the 20-year-old Western-backed government last month just as President Joe Biden was completing a pullout to end America's longest war. Yes, of course, in a new chapter if America wants to have a relation with us, which could be in the interest of both countries and both peoples, and if they want to participate in the reconstruction of Afghanistan, they are welcome, Shaheen said. However, there was no chance for ties with Israel. Of course, we won't have any relation with Israel. We want to have relations with other countries. Israel is not among these countries, Shaheen said. Last month, Shaheen caused some surprise when he gave an interview to Israel's public broadcaster. However, he later said he had been misled. Shaheen, who has been giving interviews in English from Qatar since the Taliban retook control of Afghanistan, said he had no idea that he was speaking to someone from an Israeli news organization. The Taliban, an Islamic fundamentalist group, has a history of supporting Al-Qaeda, which routinely makes threats against Israel and uses anti-Israel rhetoric in its propaganda. When Shaheen spoke over video with journalist Roy Kais at Cannes, the Israeli broadcaster, Kais named his network, but did not tell Shaheen that he or it was Israeli. Cannes' interview circulated widely, eliciting surprise that Shaheen consented to speak to an Israeli. But several hours after it aired, Shaheen tweeted that he hadn't understood who he was speaking to.